13 friends have come to visit the farm.
I guess now's as good a time as any to get started. Oh my goodness. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, whatever time it is where you are. I hope everybody is having an absolutely wonderful.
Just resubscribed for 13
Oh my
months.
goodness.
Hello,
Oh
baby.
my goodness. I'll relax. I'll relax. Oh my goodness. All right, there I am.
Victory screech!
Let me catch up here real quick. Casper, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you very, very greatly. For those of you that don't know me, my name is JJ. I have a cow that plays games and burps sometimes on the internet. I just woke up from a nap, so I'm a little late getting started. I apologize. The nap was unplanned. So thank you for bearing with me. Bray, thank you so much for that 13-month resub. I appreciate you very, very greatly. Casper, thank you for your daily mood. So good to hear from you. And thank you for that 5-month excuse me, oh my god, thank you for that 6-month resub on the way to a baby. Bray, thank you for your daily mood. So good to hear from you. Rack, thank you for your daily mood. So good to hear from you. Bray, thank you for that goddamn victory screech. And Mars, thank you for that daily mood. So good to hear from you. And thank you, I believe the name Lemon, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate you very greatly. It's good to see all of you in here. So today, it's so funny because today, like, I have nothing planned. So I really wanted to play, like, to finish up The Sims. But our internet has been so awful for the last week. I, like, reset the router and everything today, and I keep testing the internet, and it's like, all right, now it's at, like 80 something megabits per second, whatever the fuck that means, right? Which in the past has usually not been strong enough for me to like stream consistently. So I just wanted to like, oh my goodness. Mars, thank you so much for that 5-month resub, baby. So good to see you. 5 months I would resub, but my entire fucking bank is shit in the bed right now. Nah, I got you. I got you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, so usually, hold on. Sorry, I needed to turn Donkey Kong down just a little bit. So this is just like, you know, I just wanted to chat with y'all because it has been a while since I've streamed. And I kind of just wanted to, you know, sometimes you just gotta get down and be honest. I'm having an interesting time at the moment. Today was a really big, important day. And that's why I was like, you know what, I really want to have a conversation. Because I think it explains so much of like what I've been feeling. So hold on, this is a really inappropriate song to have this conversation. Hold on, let's do this. How do I feel? Sure. Let's try this for right now. But yes, so a lot of you know that I've been on this like self-exploit. This isn't a bad thing, by the way. I'm not like, hi, I'm quitting. I'm not like, hi, I'm like depressed or anything like that. It's just like, it's good. It's good. So I've been on this self-exploration journey of myself, right? Just trying to like understand why I feel the way I feel, why I think and do the way I think and do, etc., etc. So a lot of you know that I have been talking to psychiatrists, right? Like I have OCD, I have generalized anxiety, I have major depressive, right? That's something we talk about extensively. It's something that we already knew. And chat, thank you so much for that hype train. I appreciate you very greatly. It was Jesus. Thank you, really. But yeah, so I've been talking to a psychiatrist, right? Been figuring all this stuff out about myself. And today I was officially diagnosed with ADHD, which like is exciting in its own way, for me anyway, right? To be able to to be able to like put a name to the way that I've been feeling. Also, hey, look, it's food. What? Food. Ezra, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate you. But yeah, I finally got my diagnosis. We've been going about this for like a couple of months now, trying to like figure things out. And it feels good, right? To have that like closure. But at the same time, it's like, wow, I now need to like understand myself again, which in and of itself is such a beautiful process. It's like something that I'm very, very excited to be able to do. To be able to say like, yeah, no, I don't know myself anymore. So like, I really do need to figure out, like what this means for me and stuff. So it explains a lot, because when it comes to streaming, right, it is so hard for me to like pick a game and stick with it. You know what I mean? Like to be able, I guess that's like that executive dysfunction piece. But like when I'm making my like my stream schedules, I'm like, gosh, yeah, I can do I'll do The Sims this day, and I'll do like Power Watch Simulator, and I'll do, you know, whatever the case is. And then when that day comes, I'm like, I don't want to do that. Or like I will like fire up the game and, you know, start streaming, and then like 10 minutes in be like, I don't want to do this. You know what I mean? So I'm like, it's amazing now to have that clarity and of sense of self. To understand why that's happening, but also now to try and like work around it. So that was like a really, really important thing for me today. And I just like, I think I messaged so many people after to be like, guess what? I have ADHD. It was like so silly. It's such a silly thing to celebrate, but at the same time, like, again, like a very beautiful thing to celebrate too. So yes, we will figure out what that means for stream on days when I like fire up a game and I'm like, wow, I don't want to do this. Or, you know, when oh, my husband is here. Yeah. Is this all for me? Babe, Flicky just walked in with like,
how many slices do you want?
I love you, bitch. I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch. Hey, look, food. Thanks, Bray. That's what you meant.
Oh, she knew I told him.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right, that makes sense.
I couldn't get one of the things you asked for, so I ordered it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, like I said, I did just wake up from a nap. Oh, yes. Okay, so I do want to talk about some of the ways I did like start to recognize that maybe I need to explore this a little bit more, because I went through my entire, like, you know, I'm 28, right? Like, so to just discover that I have ADHD is, I don't know if that's like odd or anything like that, but like I don't know. It was news to me. And the first thing that I realized was that caffeine doesn't do anything for me. That was the first thing that I figured out. Or like that was the first symptom. Where like I have a can of Mango Loco Monster every morning, but it makes me tired. Like it doesn't give me any energy. It actually makes me sleepy. And I was talking to somebody like on my team at work, you know, not Team Fluffy, but hey y'all. No, I was talking to somebody on my team at work who has ADHD, and she goes, "Oh yeah, that was one of the first things I noticed." Or like she was like, that was one of the first things that I had mentioned to my psychiatrist, like, you know, when I was trying to figure out what was going on, and then found out that it was ADHD, and I was like, oh, like that's interesting. I didn't know that that was a thing. And like this was while I was at work for like, I think just like a couple of, or I was at like in the office, quote unquote, in Philadelphia for 2 days. So we didn't have a lot of time together, but during that time together, she was like, yeah, maybe you want to talk to someone, right? Because she noticed that I had a shit ton of tabs open that I was not using. And then like I would go to close it, but then I'd be like, oh wait, I might need that. I don't know. Like just a bunch of like 15, 16, 17 tabs, multiple windows. And it's been like that forever. Oh, that looks delicious. Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Chat.
Oh, you know how I knew this place was gonna be good?
Mm.
I asked for a Sicilian pizza with vodka sauce.
Hold on, I need you to speak into the microphone.
You know how I knew this pizza place was gonna be good? I asked for a Sicilian pizza with vodka sauce. The guy took a second and then he went, all right, it's gonna be like 30 minutes. We gotta make the sauce.
Mm. No way. Okay. Fuck yeah. Ooh, this pizza's fucking good too. That is so good. Sorry, chat. You know I don't really like to eat while I'm on the microphone and stuff, but I'm hungry. The dulcet tones of a speedrun world record holder. From outside of my office, I just hear him go, "Shut up." But, oh yeah, hold on. I just started eating cheese and didn't take my, don't die after eating cheese medication. So give me 2 seconds. He's too short. He can't reach the mic. Excuse me. Like I said, I play games and I burp sometimes. You can't fault me for that. I'm just being honest. I'm being real.
Incoming message from the pasture. Brahma says, this stream spun us by Sonic Cross Worlds out September 25th.
Bray, it's so funny because my nephew has a puppy named Vivo, and my nephew's obsessed with Sonic, and his favorite game right now is Sonic Mania. And Vivo yesterday chewed up his copy of Sonic Mania, and he was like, my sister messaged us and was like, you know, insert name of nephew here, is sobbing like it's a funeral. So I I sent her $60 through Venmo and was like, please get him another copy and like, you know, a snack or something. And then one of my other sisters also sent like an extra 10 or something. And he sent me a voice message this morning and was like, I don't know how to thank you, but thank you. Now I can pre-order Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and I'm very excited. Maybe you can come over and play it with me sometimes. And I was like, oh my God, I love this boy so much. I love him so much. Sonic is his best friend. I would say yes, but also, how dare Sonic take my spot? Like, it was, oh, he is so precious. He was just like, thank you. I don't know how I can thank you, but thank you. And I was just like, oh my God, you precious little, I wonder, hold on. Chat real quick. I wonder if you'll be able to hear this. We'll see. We'll see. Give me 1 second. Okay, hold on. Let's see if y'all can hear this.
Thanks, Auntie Aisha. I don't know how much I can thank you, but really, thank you. I have enough to buy a new racing game, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Now I can pre-order it. It hasn't came out yet, but maybe you can come over to my house and see what the Sonic Racing Crossworlds like. I already got the demo though, but I can pre-order the pro version now. Bye.
So I woke up to that this morning and was like, it is too fucking early to cry. It is too early for me to cry. I love this little boy to the moon. I like, if I like, okay, listen, I don't want kids, right? Like Flicky and I don't want kids. If I had the opportunity to like mold a child so that it would be like a certain way when it comes out, or like grow up a certain way when it comes out, I would make it so that my kid comes out exactly like my nephew. I love him so much. I love him so much. If all kids were like my nephew, the world would be a better place. Honestly and truly.
Incoming message from the pasture. Mars_Goisha says, if I had the opportunity to mold a child.
Listen. Also, I just I want to point out you saying I love you doing obvious ADHD things like forgetting your life-saving meds in the middle of a stream announcing an ADHD diagnosis. I know. I know. I know how bad it is. God damn, this pizza's good. Unfortunately, they did not put enough vodka sauce on yours. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. What was I talking about? Oh, ADHD. Yeah. And my nephew. Also, hi, 26. The only reason my nephew came up was because Bray was saying this stream was sponsored by Mario Crossworld. Hick, thank you for your daily mood. So good to hear from you. Oh, sorry. Sonic Crossworlds. My bad. My bad. Your blue friend Mario. Yes, yes, yeah. I knew it sounded. See him. Listen, I'm the ant, right? I can't always be hip. I can't always be hip. Okay. Like, oh, what are you playing there, kiddo? The Mario Crossworlds. What the hell is happening in my chat? I'm just gonna let you vibe. I'm just gonna let you all vibe. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I'm just gonna keep eating my pizza crust and just let y'all vibe. So we're doing a masquerade party in KOVR where we pretend to be kids, teens, tweens on a video game forum from 2009, 2010. Someone named Mario Man registered and keeps apologizing for shit he didn't do. If he thinks he wronged anybody at all, he's just immediately apologizing. Jesus. That makes sense. Okay. Thank God I've been stockpiling, like, takeout napkins in here. We're okay, Hick. I'm talking about how I got my ADHD diagnosis today. And just, like, how interesting, like, just rediscovering myself is going to be. And she even told me, oh, I'm eating white pizza. Let me take a sip of Sprite real quick. Oh my God. Excuse me. That one was big. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a while since I've had some big burps on stream, I think. Thank you, chat. That burp was sponsored by Sprite. 26. Oh gosh, something very interesting that I rack. You don't want me to hydrate. So is white pizza just vodka and Sprite? No. White pizza is what I call Flicky when we're feeling naughty. Since he's Italian. Oh my God. When we're feeling a little spicy. Let me get a pizza that white. Oh no. I'm so sorry, babe. If Flicky had a pussy, it'd be dry. and be so dry at what I just said. And I would tell him he's insane. Mars, let me tell you, you're on fire today. You are on fire today. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. You are just like, wow. Wow, you know? But yeah, super exciting about the whole ADHD thing. And I won't go into the whole journey because I know that I've talked about it a little bit. Oops, I dropped my napkin. I know I talked about it a little bit in different streams of mine recently. But you know, just excited to see what that means for me, for us, for the stream. Yeah. And then also, I feel like I've mentioned this. You got tipsy last night, so all the morning being asleep already happened. I have a vaguely functioning body right now. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Okay, I just wanted to check and make sure that your name in Flicky server was still Mars Thoklamau Normal Styles. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Once I get an ADHD diagnosis, it's over for all you bitches. You did not remember a thing. Oh my god, no, it was your fucking message or your like messages and stream of consciousness that day were so fucking funny. So funny. But I believe I mentioned this on stream before. I think we're okay. All right, we're gonna try something. I believe we are doing okay in terms of excuse me. In terms of like there's been no dropped frames or anything. So I am gonna try. Let me see if there's like a chill game that I can pull up to test. Let's see. My brain is like barely working at the moment. Ultra kill is ultra chill. It's funny because so I was having a moment a couple of days ago where like no matter what I turned on, I could not I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. I launched like 10 games and quit all of them in like 5 minutes or less. And I was just so fucking frustrated. Let's see. There's this like idle game that I have called Animal Spa, or I think it got renamed to like the Fluffy Onsen or something like that. Or it's literally just like it sits at the bottom of my screen and chat just chat just comes in and out of this onsen, and I'll eventually like update it and stuff. So let me see if I can that's like as chill as it gets. So let's see what I can do here. And they just had a bird update, so now there are birds in here. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, I can't get this to... I can't get this, to stop. Alright. Can I turn off the music, please? Oh my goodness. There we go. I am so sorry about that. Let me see what I can do. Oops. All right, let's see. In the Pokemon, do they throw Pikachus in the ocean instead of car batteries? I have so many questions. I have so many questions about what you just said. Let's see. All right, so there's that. Let me see. Do I have a... Excuse me. Do I have... I do. All right, hold on. I think so. I've never done this before, so we'll test it out. Sorry, it was closed. It was closed. It was closed. Yep. Okay, there you go. All right. Yeah, there we go. So that we at least have something on stream, right? So that we are at least, so at least something is happening. What is this here? Tip 2. Next thing you need to learn is decorating the baths. Click the bath border deco button. Where the fuck is that? Select and replace a decoration. Oh, here it is. Ooh, do we want a thermometer? Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. I wonder if... Hold on. Interesting. So interesting. To wander freely. Whoops. I gotta change that. Do we need staff? Oh, there's so much stuff. I have not been, oh my gosh, I have not been, to WinRAR freely. All right, amenities. Let's see. Amenities. Let's get you one of those. And over here, we'll get you one of those. And we'll do water on either side. Oh, wait, let's see. Ooh, a towel rack, a towel collection bin. Should probably put there. What else do we need? A wash basin, wooden bath buckets. Oh. Nope, don't feel like fucking with that. Oh, that is the worst. Oh no. Oh. We're just gonna pretend we don't see that. That's awful. I have no idea. It's just that the pattern doesn't repeat. Or didn't repeat. By earning stars through the facilities each animal guest likes, you may receive a job application. Okay. Interesting. I don't get how to turn this off. Like, how to just get my cursor back. You know what I mean? Place another bath there. There we go. And let's get this hot. 'Cause this one's warm, right? This one is hot. So you can choose one of those. I don't know. This, I mean, it's cute, but geez. Of course, 26. You have a good one. Sleep well. And we'll see you again soon. Oh. Did I get a golden retriever as staff? Adjust screen size. Oh, no. We'll... Oh, that's cute. All right, we'll keep that. Sure. I have staff? When I don't know. Oh, are you my staff? Oh. All right. You need to completely focus on cleaning. Anyway, now that I've distracted myself thoroughly with that, one of the things I also wanted to talk about is just work in general, because that has been contributing a lot to me being able to stream, mainly in that it takes, and this is something that like also ties into the ADHD diagnosis, in that the like lack of extrinsic motivation that I get through work is just making me really, really tired. And it's something that like I've always mentioned on stream that I what are you doing? I need everybody to start cleaning. It's fucking filthy around here. Nobody's doing anything. If you find it difficult to relocate or install objects due to a high number of customers, you can temporarily close the bathhouse, pressing the button in the lower left corner of the screen. They will all leave. No new customers will enter while it's temporarily closed. You must press the button to... Okay, that's fine. Oh, I guess those aren't... because they're all in the same spot. That makes sense. Okay, so it's not dirty, it's just a design choice, which quite interesting. But yeah, so I have been pretty open and upfront about how I have the most energy during the day. Which is why like sometimes when I'm working, I have like a little stream when I'm doing something. It's because that's where all my energy is in the morning. And that's usually when I've been untouched by the stress of working for the current boss that I work with. As y'all know, I work in diversity, equity, and inclusion in healthcare. And I used to really, really, really love my job. A lot. Like I could have seen myself doing that for a really long time, and was really hoping that they would hire me on full time to continue to do the work that I was doing. However, here we go. My current manager, I had my previous manager was a therapist by practice, by trade, and she was just super understanding, super nice. Like we are still very, very close because we're still on the same team, right? But we're still super close, and we call each other all the time, and we just talk, and like, you know, like she's also been on this ADHD journey with me, because she also suspects that she has ADHD, and my journey of exploration with it has really like emboldened her and empowered her to do that for herself as well, which has been really awesome. So we've been connecting on that front. But the boss that I currently work with now, which is our SVP, is like not the best human. And you might be like, JJ, what do you mean by that? Like, not the best human. She came to visit this week, earlier this week. And from about 9:30 from when I saw her to 5 p.m. when I left, she said, she made disparaging remarks about fat people, about Chinese people, and women who were a little bit more open with their bodies. And she said, and I quote, this is a direct quote from her, women who have to whore themselves out to keep a man, or like if there are some women that have to whore themselves out to keep a man, like need to look at themselves or whatever. And then also started talking badly about like sugar babies. And then at some point said like, I don't know, a lot of stuff. She's said terrible things about trans people. She's said terrible things about like trans youth. She's said terrible things about Black Lives Matter. Like she's just to be in not the best human, as in she's a piece of shit, not the best human. Like she wants to be a Tamagotchi the same as I do. Yeah, no, she's a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit. So I've heard her say a lot of like really not okay shit, which is so funny because she is the senior vice president of like diversity, equity, and inclusion. So like you would think that even if she held those beliefs that she wouldn't feel so emboldened to say them at work, and yet here we are, right? So work has basically been, and then also in that same day, the coworker, like previous boss that I'm super close with, she had a presentation that she wanted to pilot and kind of give to us so that we could like give her feedback. And my boss was like, okay, great, I'm gonna pretend to be a participant and we'll like whatever. And my boss, or my previous boss, my colleague, was really excited to give this presentation, right? And she's a very great presenter. Like I tell her all the time that she, like I said, therapist by trade, by practice. I tell her all the time that she needs to do like college classes, because she has a PhD. So I'm like, you should do, lectures and stuff. And I have done, we used to do like weekly education sessions. So like I know her education style and I know that she's good at it. Our SVP made it so she basically like would comment on really small things and like give her shit and just pretend to be she was like pretending to be somebody at the education session that like didn't want to be there, and just kept like interrupting her and just being really rude. And it was like I had to watch the excitement about her presentation and about like what she could do. I watched all of that light just like fade from her eyes, and then to a point where she like there was a little bit of a break because our SVP and then our VP were like going back and forth about something in the presentation, and she like wasn't speaking, my colleague. And then when they stopped going back and forth, she like just didn't continue with her presentation. And they were like, hey, Elle, you can keep going. And she just didn't want to. And then I like saw on her face that she was getting angry, but also emotional. So I was like, okay, don't worry. Like I'll walk our guests down to their cars and stuff, because normally she would do it. So I walked them down and sent them out and stuff, when we were getting ready to go. And then I got to my car and I saw that Elle was calling me, and I like answered the call, and she cried the entire way home. Like the entire way home. And it was one of those like, it was that cry of like frustration and not like, sadness or anything. She was just so frustrated and angry, and like I don't know, like this is somebody that, like, while we were colleagues, she used to be my boss, and a lot of what I've learned about, like, the way that I carry myself and the way that I, like, move in certain spaces, I've learned and modeled after, like, what she does, because I look up to her. So it was just really, really difficult to hear. So I had mentioned on stream, like, recently that I had applied for a job in a different department, like a full-time job, because, as you know, like, I'm a contractor in this current position. I'm not what's it called? I'm not like a full-time, like, salaried employment or anything. So I applied for this job, and just figured, like, we'll see kind of what happens. Either it works for me or it doesn't. And it turns out it worked incredibly well. So on Tuesday, right before that presentation that my colleague gave, I got a call from oh my goodness, wow, yeah, hold on, let me let Ashley do her thing.
Sea and 14 friends have come to visit the farm.
Yay, welcome, Raiders. For those of you that don't know me, my name is JJ. I am a cow that plays games and burps sometimes on the internet. Right now, we're doing a Just Chatting stream. I found out today I was diagnosed with ADHD today, which has been just amazing in terms of figuring out, like, what that means for me, what that means for stream, and, like, kind of, like, relearning myself. I've been calling it this, like almost like a recentering of self, which has been incredible. So I just, like, I wanted to share that with chat because I was super excited about it. And I also wanted to give, I was also in the middle of giving a job update. So right now we have, like, this idle game up on the stream, mainly because I was afraid my internet wouldn't be able to handle, like, a too intensive of a stream. But I might, it's been doing okay. We haven't dropped any frames, so I might try firing up The Sims like we intended to today, and just, like, trying to finish up that house that we've been working on for the last couple of weeks. But Macy, if you need to raid and fade, you need to take care of yourself, grab some medicine, water, food, take a nap, take a shit, have a wank, whatever it is that you need to do your post-stream self-care, please, please, please feel free to do so. Your community is safe here with me, and I appreciate you very, very greatly. Thank you so much. Hi, Gumbasher. Oh, Gumbasher, every time I see your name, I think of The Sims Medieval, and I'm like, God, we need to get back to that. I miss The Sims Medieval. I just haven't had a time to get back into it on stream, because there's just, like, there's always so much that I want to do. That's the thing, too, is, like, with the ADHD diagnosis, it, like, makes sense why I'll, like, start things and then never finish it. Because I know there's a ton of games that I've started on stream and just have not finished. And I'm so aware of that. Probably passing out any minute. It was a long day. Yeah, no worries. No worries. You do whatever you need to do in order to rest and recharge, because you deserve it. Your well-being is the most important. So whatever you need to do. But yeah, like, I know, and, like, in the back of my head, right, I know there are so many games that I've started and not finished. Like, I started The Sims Medieval on stream but have not finished that. I have started On Guard on stream but haven't finished that. I started excuse me. I started oh, I had it in my head and then completely Oh, that time management game that we were just doing. Amber's Airlines. I started that and we didn't finish that. Red Dead Redemption 2 we started and I haven't finished. So like I'm the Tavern Manager Simulator, Tiny Bookshop, like I'm very, very aware that I guess bite off more than I can chew in terms of like what I want to do or like what I don't know. I'm not sure what that means for me or whatever, but yes, I'm aware. I'm trying to get better at that, and I appreciate y'all like sticking through. Oh, Storage Hunter Sim. I just looked at that and was like, oh yeah, that's a thing. Prison Simulator. I was playing Going Under the other day, like 2 or 3 days ago, and was like, wow, it's been a while since I played this on stream. So yeah, I understand. I know these things about myself, so. Yeah, still no drop frames. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and play The Sims and see what happens. If this doesn't work, then we'll plan for it. I'm going to keep let's see. I'm going to keep this up in the background though. The what's it called? Oh, you can't see my cursor. I'm going to keep this animal thing up in the background just in case, because if we do start dropping frames or if it does get a little bit wonky, then we can always come back to it. Give me 1 second. There we go. But let me know, chat, like on your end, if it starts like fucking up or anything. Just let me know, and then we'll figure out what we want to do. But yes, so the latest free update, new play pretend interactions, a new beanie. Okay, cool, I guess. New playground venue. All right, cool. Not too shabby. Oh, goddamn the updates. Goddamn them. Let's turn those on. No. Don't ever apologize for raiding and fading. It's okay. I hope you have a great night. Please sleep well. And we'll see you again soon. We will. It's the weekend, so I hope you have a great one. But yes, I said all of that shit about work just to get to this point. I applied for that job, and on Tuesday I got a call and they extended me an offer. I am still waiting on the offer details to come through. I have a meeting with the recruiter that I've been working with. I have a call with her scheduled for Monday. So really exciting. We'll see. The only problem that I foresee, also Lee for Lerv, just wanted to put that out there. The one issue that I see is that it is 5 days a week on site. So like a lot of the times I'm working from home with this current job, even though the boss is shitty. I'm usually like home in my pajamas, like relaxing and, you know, just like doing what I like, doing what I want. And that's why I've been able to like suddenly stream in the middle of the day. Oh my God. Hey, okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's close that. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, have a home worth 50,000, own 15 pieces of art. We definitely have that. Worth 100,000, 5,000 worth of landscaping. Thank you, gotcha. Own 30 windows. Thank you, gotcha. Alright, so have a home worth 350,000 with 20 columns. Alright, that's not happening. But oh, that's for like, oh my goodness, Danny. 13 is a lucky number, right? 13 is a lucky number if you make it a lucky number, my friend. Welcome. It's good to see you.
Some guy 3657 just resubscribed for 13
Ooh.
months. 13 is a lucky number, right?
Welcome. It's good to see you. And thank you for your daily mood. So good to hear from you, buddy. All right. That's right. I was doing the fucking bathroom. I forgot. Okay. This song, okay, I'm sorry. This song is like a immediate guilty pleasure for me. Like anytime this song comes on or any version of this song comes on, I'm all like bouncing in my chair and just like fucking having a great time. So I apologize that y'all have to hear that. I think this is probably the best the bathroom's gonna get for now, to be honest with you. Yeah. All right, so we wanted to see what we could do up here. Hot tub. No, hot tub. Hot tub. I understand not everybody loves this hot tub. Hold on. What are you? You are a seat. Okay. You are a seat. Mario Sunshine is great. I have actually never I've never played it myself. I've only seen other people play it. I wasn't a big like Nintendo kid growing up. I was always just on my Xbox. So it wasn't until I met Flicky that I actually saw somebody play Mario Sunshine. But I still haven't put my hands on it even. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll see. Sunshine stream? Maybe. Flicky can help me get my Flicky can help me get the stuff set up, then yeah, maybe if y'all are ready to see me rage. The Mario game I grew up with was Super Mario World. I remember playing it religiously, unlocking every single level and paths. The thing that I remember playing, we had a Game Boy Color and a Game Boy Advanced, and we had Super Mario, or we had the like Game Boy Advance version of Super Mario 2 or Super Mario 3 or something like that. I don't know like which one it is. I played a lot of Nintendo games since I got together with my now husband back in yeah. So I'm like, I mean, I'm very thankful to have Flicky because now I have the opportunity to like to play some of those games. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out This feels very unsafe. I said I wasn't going to mess with anything structurally. However, I didn't say that I wouldn't add to it. I just said that I wouldn't delete it. Okay, hold on. Is this like... Oh no, that's just gonna go all the way down the stairs. Let's get a fence then. And I want to see if there's something modern here. Yeah, I was thinking more like a... Must be applied... Oh, I don't want it to be applied to a room. I want to place... Oh god. Alright, no, let's not do that. Shit. I see. Alright, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a bunch of plants here and pray. But yeah, so we'll see about the job, right? Where like I said, I have that call with the recruiter scheduled on Monday. I just want to make sure that I'm doing my due diligence, right? Because they haven't told me anything about like pay or anything. But yeah, like I said, it is 5 days a week from 8:30 to 5:30 in the office. Whereas like right now I can get away with you know working from home. I'm not going to be able to do that here because I'm going to be working directly with like patients, because it'll be a patient experience position. So we'll like figure out what that means for stream, you know, because like I've already mentioned, you know, like I understand that I don't have oh, you know what would be really great for this? The blooming rooms outdoor thing. The blooming rooms outdoor. Yeah. I actually don't want to use these chairs though. I will try and use everything else if I can. But yeah, like I know that my motivation is all over the place in terms of like what I'm currently doing like with stream, especially like as I cute. Sorry. Especially as I like work through you know, just like the job trauma, and like that's just what I'm gonna call it because it is like trauma. To a point where like a lot of my colleagues have talked about how it feels like we're in a like emotionally abusive relationship. And sorry, I probably should have trigger warninged before saying that, because as somebody who was in a relationship of that nature, I can understand how jarring that is when somebody like speaks about it. So I apologize. But it feels like we're in that kind of relationship with our manager, because we'll be like, oh, you know what, it's a good day, quick, now's the time to ask her for things before she gets into a bad mood. So you know, like the only way I can describe it is like job trauma. I'm looking for something in particular. This would be, I think, in high school years. Yep, it is. But yeah, so while it'll be like really, really great to get out of this job, I recognize that my I like this one. I recognize that my motivation to do things after work is already quite low. So we'll see what it looks like, you know, being on site every day. And we'll see like how we can, you know, change it if at all. But yeah, I you know, it's important to me, or it's important for me to be honest with y'all, you know, as the people who do come to my streams and support me all the time, to discuss like, okay, what does that look like, right? Because I like, the last thing I want to do is leave any of you hanging like, okay, well, where did JJ go? She just stopped streaming. And it's like, I don't want to stop streaming. I want to make that very, very abundantly clear. I in no way, shape, or form plan on ceasing stream or anything like that. But, you know, I also want to like be honest in that it might look different for a little bit, especially if like ooh, you know what I can do instead of using these? There we go. Excuse me. Oh, I guess we don't have any light up here. But yeah, I don't, basically I don't want y'all to ever question like how much I do care about like streaming for y'all and how much I do enjoy this. It's more so just like trying to understand what that looks like for me moving forward, and the fact that it unfortunately might look different depending on how this job goes. It's important for me to be transparent, so we'll see, we'll adjust. And you know, thank you already in advance for being so kind and open for all the times I have had to cancel stream in the past and recently, just because of not having the energy after working, and hopefully like kind of explaining some of the interactions I've had with my manager even just this week alone has you know, shed some sort of light on why that is. But yeah, I think those are my two like big updates, I believe. Let me take a second to grab some Sprite. Thank you for that, Stretch Rack. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff right there. Thank you. Those plants look so tiny on that wall. I wonder if what I really wanted to do. Oops. I wonder if I can do this. Not Bloomin' Rooms. I believe it's in the, here it is. Yeah, because like, and I, I just want to emphasize, right, that like streaming does give me a lot of energy and does give me a lot of motivation, but if I don't like exactly, especially now knowing what I know about myself, right, is like if I don't know exactly like what I'm streaming, or if I'm not like vibing with exactly what I'm streaming, or if that change suddenly happens where I'm like, oh yeah, I don't hold on, burp is coming. Excuse me, that burp was sponsored by Sprite. Meh. Let's see. Do I just have to use another one of these but make it smaller? I might have to, just so that it doesn't like clash. Whoops. Clash too much with anything else. I also realize that I make things very symmetrical when I decorate in The Sims because it's just a lot more pleasing to my brain, which is why it's like, oh, there's like two of everything here, like here and stuff. Like it just feels better to do for my brain, and it's like I can do asymmetrical stuff from time to time, but just should try that. Where it's like, see, like having this be like not be the same is a little difficult for my brain to like wrap around at the moment. We're gonna leave it though. Or maybe instead of that, I'll do the oops. Maybe instead of that, we'll do the pink. Just bring in all those colors, Ooh, yeah, that feels nice and warm and pretty in here. Okay, this one is from Bloomin' Rooms, so let's just grab that again. This is random, but I want to talk about this. Schedule 1. Have any of y'all played Schedule 1 recently? Because, like, I figured, I was like, you know what? It's been a while. I haven't played Schedule 1 in a minute. And it was one of my favorite things to do when I was like, I just need something mindless that I can do, that I can excel at, that feels good. And was excited to do it and stuff. I was like, there's no real, like, consequence. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word for a minute. There's no real consequence to doing or not doing something. Hold on, let's fix that. Oh, shit. I really wanted to put down a fireplace. Or like at least a pit or something, you know? But yeah, then I ended up, I launched for the first time in a while, actually. I launched, Schedule 1, and they added like, not an enemy faction, but like a, I don't even know what to call it really. Oh, I guess we'll just take this and also make that like the inside here, just so that there's no, I don't think we need to reinvent the wheel with this one. Oops. Yeah. Oh. We do need to reinvent the wheel with this one. Okay. Like, we'll just have to pretend that, alright, 5 in. Sorry for whipping it all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have to pretend that this paint is like some sort of concrete or something. Yeah. Oh, maybe there's like a fire pit or something that I can take a look at. All right, back to Desert Lux. I haven't used this pack actually. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But that's not surprising, is it? I hope it isn't. Oh, you know what? I probably should put a light source in here. Should be okay ish. There might be like a small, oh yes, hold on, there is, because I put it in the bathroom. Chat, what was I talking about? It's so annoying being me. I don't remember what I talk about at all. The light bill on this house is gonna be high as shit. And like not in a good way. Alright, back to this. I don't remember. All of everything that I've said to say, thank you so much for being here, for supporting me through all of the adjustments and that I've had to make and that I will have to make in the coming weeks. And yeah, I will keep y'all up to date, I guess, on what this will mean for us in the future. But I look forward to our continued partnership. Yes. This is a nice grill. Maybe it's a bad idea to put that like right next to the... I don't know. Oh wait, no, those are seats. I keep forgetting that these are seats. I still might change those actually. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Did that good girl not play? Or was it just incredibly low? Because I did not hear it. The good girls specifically give me so many issues. Give me just a second and I will... Bump. And I will bump that shit and play it for you again. If we... Well, we did miss it, but I'll play it for you again. Bump. I need a tall plant in that corner. Give me 1 second. This isn't the right pink, so... But this also isn't a good orange. Maybe yellow? No, the colors are just too muted up here for this to even make sense. So let's... I guess we'll keep them white. I think this is, the music is also starting to repeat itself.
The test will begin on the word start. Get ready.
All right, before we play this, let me get you that good girl again. Let me see.
Good girl.
Oh, that's why. It's because it's just super low. Super low. I feel like I change... Hold on. My alerts, channel points. I changed this goddamn volume. Yeah, it's at 100%. That is so low. Ooh, wait, hold on. Hold on. McNexus, thank you for your daily mood. So good to hear from you. So good to hear from you. You forgot a mood. That's okay. Sumap, thank you for your daily mood. So good to hear from you. Yeah, I don't know why that's so low. I'm going to continue to look into that and really kind of figure out what do there. But anyway. All right, let's take a look. All right, that's an end table. I guess I could maybe take that out. Actually, no. I kind of like this better. Eh. Point still stands. You are a good person, JJ. Thank you so much, Rock. Thank you. That, like... that's, like, literally all I want in this life. Is to just, like, I want to move with intention. And leave things better than when I found it, you know? Those are the two, like, really, really important things for me. So yeah, like, this whole journey of, like, ooh, this one's pretty. Oh, actually, I might like that a little bit better. But yeah, it really just really important to me that I do good, because like I was, you know, I've fucked up, right? I've oh, I thought things got moved to my inventory. Interesting. Oh, because it's not Desert Lux. Okay. My bad. Thank you, MacNexus. I appreciate you. I appreciate you both. Yeah, but I'm like, you know, I've made my mistakes. I've been a shitty person. I've been a shitty teenager. Like, I have allowed myself to make mistakes, so that I could learn and so that I could grow from them. So it's important to me that I do learn and I do grow from those, the ways in which I've made mistakes. All right, do we have one that's like not, actually, I mean it matches. That matches with the pink and everything. Ooh, that's pretty. But that's probably not like modern, hey. I guess we'll do that. I kind of hate it. No, I hate it. I hate it. And then the absence of color is like, okay, then what was the point? I think that works better. Oh my god. Why is there no in-between between these two sizes? You know what I mean? Alright. We can find something else, though. I default to that carpet a lot. We can find something else that can work for us. Is this just white? Oh, okay. It just looked like there was no decoration on it. And thank you for that hydrate. Give me one sec. Nope. I think it's because they're all like rectangular. Let's see. That one's okay. Ooh, that one's pretty. Alright, let's try. Yeah, I can fuck with that one. I can fuck with that one. So coffee tables. I need something that's a little more I mean, yeah, I suppose that's probably for the best. Do we even really need a coffee table here, chat? I just want, well, yeah, I don't think so. I think I just wanted to like fill this area, and I think the rug does that. I also think there might be better umbrella tables. Let me take a look. Umbrella tables. There we go. Yep, I was gonna say, I know there's a couple that have bigger umbrellas. Oh. So if we wanted to tie all of this together, then we would do, yeah. And then we would have these match. But, I don't know if we want that, actually. And I like this better, I think. So let's do that. Hold on, sorry. All right. Oh, it doesn't matter because they're bigger anyway. Okay. Oops. Alrighty, let's see. Turn that grid off. Let me take a good look at these, because the problem is the Sims team really found their stride like in the last couple of kits, in my most humble opinion, with their color options and everything. And I think because of that, we have not had a lot of good like matching swatches, because this, right, is base game, and this came out years later. Because keep in mind, like, this game came out in 2014, 2015. So we're already, this is already longer than it's already been out and supported for a lot longer than any of the other oh. Sorry. It's already been out and supported for a lot longer than any of the other Alright, so I need to move that over twice. Than any of the other Sims games. So if that came out in 2015, and then Desert Lux, if I'm not mistaken, which I could be, I always could be, I believe came out in 22, maybe 21. So, I think the lack of swatches, whoops, the lack of swatches really comes into play when you're kind of mixing those two things. Oops. Alright, sure. I could do that. I can make that work. What else? I'm trying to think, right? Like, what else? What else do we need, you know? Oops. I know these flowers are from the life and death pack. But I think I don't know, it just adds a little bit of dimension. So let's not think of it as death. And I think I've used you on every floor, actually. So, why not one more? Oh, because it would look terrible. Got it. But yes, I did use this on every floor. I think first, second, and third. Like, there's one in the bathroom, one in the bedroom. There's one in the office. And then there's one in, like, that that, like, reading nook on the, on the first floor. Alright, hold on. I need... Let's try this. Okay. Nope. Sorry. I'm trying to find a playlist of Nintendo music when you're creating cute scenarios in your head. That's cute. Sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say, I need something like upbeat, but not so upbeat, you know? We're almost done here, though. Which will be great, because once we're finished, I can, like, send this to Ash Gachapon. Shout out again to, hold on. Yes, shout out to Gachapon TV for making this shell, but also, fuck you very much. This house was huge. He had reached out to me when I was like, oh, you should make a shell so that I can decorate it on stream. And he reached out to me and he was like, hey, so, you know, let's talk, because, you know, I want to make sure that it's, you know, like, how big do you want it? And I was like, oh, don't make it too big. I like doing smaller spaces. Don't make it too big. And he went, got ya, and made it 3 floors with wide open spaces. Oh my gosh, I love him though. Love him. I was gonna... Is it? I don't know. I feel so weird, like... I wonder if... Oh, okay. So I'm wondering if I can... It's not really a foundation. More so that it's... I don't think I can do it necessarily. It wouldn't really work anyway to like put this part on a like a little bit of a platform so that there's like a step down. But that's a lot of work and I don't feel like doing that. So I'm wondering if I can't actually put down like some stone over here. I just don't know what that would look like though. Or if I'm like overcomplicating things, you know what I mean? Like... Yeah, maybe I'm overcomplicating it. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, that's carpet. Excuse me. No, we want some... That is so much. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, maybe we don't really need to do much out here. Oh, let's put some lights outside, at least. Or we, like, clap our hands and call it finished, you know? Did you already use lights for the outside? No, so it is dark as fuck. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that's... Let's put that there. Or maybe like right in the middle. Oh, whoops. Bum, bum, bum. ba. All right. Lights, lighting, outdoor lights. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me let Ashley do her thing. Hold on.
Stampede, Royce G Gaming and 9 friends have come to visit the farm.
Hello, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. I literally just gave you a shout out. Like 5 minutes ago. Like no shit. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. For those of you that don't know me, my name is JJ, and I am a cow that plays games and burps a little bit on the internet. I am finishing. I literally was just like, let me give a shout out to Gachapon. Thank you for making the shell, but also fuck you for making the shell. Like, it was literally like 5 minutes ago. That's so funny. Royce, if you need to raid and fade, if you need to take care of yourself, drink medicine. I mean, I guess if you need to take medicine, have something to drink, have something to eat, you know, food. I already said that. Oh, fuck. You need to take a shit, take a piss. Whatever it is that you need to do, please take care of yourself. Your self-worth is important. Your community is safe with me. I appreciate you very greatly. And welcome, Raiders. We are finishing up here. This house has been a fucking endeavor. I'm just gonna put it out there now. It has been an endeavor. Don't apologize. I've had a lot of fun because this has pushed me so far outside of my comfort zone, because normally I do like my cottagecore like stuff and just remain like, oh yeah, you like it? My little sitting room? I didn't know what to do with this space, so I was just like, I'm gonna make it cozy. I don't know why the windows do that, but yeah, I'm just trying to figure out a way to really like lighten up this area, because this is like the last little spot left to do, and then I can take y'all through the entire house, unless I think of something like very suddenly, which is so possible, right? Let's see. I guess they don't oh I can do citronella. Actually, that's fucking adorable. Let's maybe get some citronella to make it a little romantic. Because I don't want to put too many of these fucking like tables out. Here's what we can do. Because I do really like the way that those plants kind of like complement everything. So we'll do that. And then we can put some more kind of gives it a nice little like intimate feel, you know? And then yeah, because when you're outside at night, especially like in the summer, you kind of just want like that, like it's either like a bonfire or it's really cozy. Not saying that a bonfire isn't cozy, but you know what I mean. Let me take a look-see. Oh, okay. Casper just sent an update for me on my new PNG tuber. I know she was working, or I think it's on my new PNG tuber because I haven't looked at the message. I just saw it come through. So we can take a look at that together as well if y'all are interested to see what it looks like. Casper is absolutely just incredible, like a 10 out of 10 artist. So if you do not follow, let me see. If you don't follow Casper, please do. She's absolutely amazing. That should be okay. That should be fine. And then let's take a look real quick. Put you there. I should probably just come down here. Oops. It feels like almost too much light, huh? Sorry. I just want to make sure that this area is at least like a little bit lit up. There has to be outdoor water decor, pool objects. Oh, wait, shut the fuck up. Hold on. Oh, that's precious. That's actually really stinking cute. Whoops. Oh, of course there's no grid on the pool. That's fine. So we'll see. But yes, Casper was actually streaming floating pool lights. All I can think of is charging them up and floating them out every day. I think it's so pretty. Like, oh, I can probably me and Flicky just played Mario 2. Super Duck, Jesus Christ. We just played Mario Party 2 on stream last weekend. Also shout out to my fucking husband. I would check out that VOD. We had a shit ton of fun. That was so much fun. We were watching we were watching 4 CPUs just play. And it was a ton of fun. It was a ton of fun. I think this might be okay. All right. I'll give y'all the tour. So, from the front door, you get the TV that is hidden behind a painting. This little like reading nook with the Spotify like music like scan thing, but a mirror. We love that. A little bar, piano, and then there was so much space to like hear that I didn't know what to do with, so I turned this into a like museum, like an art museum kind of thing, because this is for a rich woman that looks like she may or may not have killed her husband, who we decided was going to be Kevin James. There's a lot there. There's a lot there. Is this my Kevin James? No. Yes, this is my Kevin James. Look at him hiding in the back. Oh my God. That's really funny. Be gone from me, James. Wow. Yeah, so I made like a little like art gallery type of thing, and then put a bunch of plants here because I got tired of the art gallery thing. And then kitchen, which this looks weird because the Sims team won't fix the lighting in game for some reason, but whatever. I digress. But kitchen, and then a little dining area. And then I don't know why this keeps happening. The half bath, first half bath. And then floor 2 went through a lot of extensive like decision making. So this is our like home office. Why? Thank you. Home office with the privacy window for some reason. And then I didn't know what to do with this floor, so I turned it into a movie theater, like a home theater, with a built with a karaoke machine and everything, and a little sitting area in case you want to hang out but you don't want to watch the movie. So you have like tarot cards, and like there's like a little like board game or like a getting to know you game there for people to just kind of like sit and chill and like interact with. I don't know why you're off kilter like that. Yeah, and then a little snack bar, the like juice fountain, mini fridge. Everybody gets their own comfortable seat. And a little vending machine. And all these boxes are where I am creating the lore that all of our like DVDs are just hanging out, and this is our makeshift DVD player, even though it's like a little video game console, but that's our little makeshift DVD collection thing. And then if you want to be up here but you not necessarily like looking to watch a movie or anything, I should put pictures here actually. There's a bar separated, and then a foosball table and a little hookah area, which if y'all didn't know this, I found this out. You can either adjust these, you can like adjust these individually, which I did not know. So like you can change, each chair can be a completely different color, but like this usually like the way it comes, like see how it's highlighting everything, and then now it's like, oh, I don't know. I thought it was super cool. pictures on this wall. Oh, I think I know what I want to go here. Ooh, you know what? Fuck that first idea. I found another one. Let's see. I'm really obsessed with tarot cards lately. I have like a beginner's deck of tarot cards, but then I also have tarot cards that are all weed, like pot themed. Oh, we might need to get Bonehilda in here. Let's see. I like that one. And like these are all, we looked at this once, right? We looked at this and these are pretty much like 1-for-1 for like this. If you look at the card, I believe it's the Joker or the Jester, one or the other. Hold on, let me. Actually, I think I still have the PNGs that I can pull up. 1 second. Downloads. Gosh, that was probably a while ago, huh? Gosh, I thought this was like recent, but maybe it's not as recent as I thought it would be. Yo, was this before or after I got added to Orgenizer? I don't remember. Alright, I'm definitely too far now. Let's see. Alright, hold on. Ooh. Okay, hold on. I know this is like this is a lot to do for oops, sorry. Hold on. There's a lot to do just to show whatever, but it's important. So this is the Fool. Let me get close. Ugh. Like they did a pretty fucking good job. Like I can't even lie. The Sims team kind of they kind of popped out with this one. They did a good job with this. Excuse me. So yeah, like we went through, I don't think we went through all of them, but we went through some of them and they're all very similar to the major arcana of tarot. But yes, I've been pretty into tarot cards recently. Let's get Bonehilda and then I guess Death in here. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. So yeah, this is the second floor, and then this is our laundry room. Again, why? There we go. Yeah, but this is our laundry room. And then the third floor is you walk up to a fireplace and books and, you know, just a sitting area, a little creative nook for painting and everything. Big old bathroom that I couldn't like figure out how to fill, so we put a little like mini onsen in there. And we gave her one of those tubs that are in the shower, like rich people to have. And then her bedroom. Oh, we already have Death here. Oh yeah, that's right. We gave her Death in her bedroom because she killed her husband. Okay, hold on. Let's fix this real quick then. I don't know what that is, but we'll choose that. Yeah, so this is her bedroom, and then we go into her walk-in closet with a little sound system so that she can dance in the mirror while she picks out her outfit. And then because I have OCD, everything is color coordinated. So yeah, and then you go up to the last floor. You go up to like the little plant nook. And finally out to this nice little oh my goodness. Annie, thank you so much for that 14-month resub. I appreciate you very, very greatly. Also, send help. I still sound like Kronk. I don't think I will. I didn't know that you sounded like Kronk to begin with, but The Emperor's New Groove is my favorite movie of all time, so I don't think that's a problem. But yeah, I think that's this house finished. Oh, and then also, you know, the outside. But yeah, this house has been so difficult in the best ways. Because like I said, I usually only do, like smaller houses. And usually do a little like cottagecore vibe. Sorry. Yeah, usually do a cottagecore vibe. And this was very, very modern. I also usually only use like blue and green as accent colors, and this hi, I literally just finished. I just went through all the floors of the house and everything. I don't know if you want me to go through it again. But yeah, I think I'm done. As someone who's never seen The Emperor's New Groove, it took some time to figure out how to do the clip. Oh no, it's fine. I can check the VOD. Okay. Annie, hell yeah. Please send a clip. Please. Speaking as the architect, the most inconvenient part of this build is the elevated door hedges. Have fun trimming those without a cherry picker. Yeah, well, you know. You think she's doing anything? She's gonna hire a company to do it. Yeah, okay. I literally always forget to make or to like silence my Discord pings. It's something I will never learn to do it. I'm sorry. They say that like they say that when you do something for 30 days straight, you make a habit. I feel like now that I can be like, now that I have ADHD with this quote unquote diagnosis, I say quote unquote, like, you know, the more you know, like rainbow, but above my head it just says diagnosis. But yes, now with this diagnosis, I can be like, with ADHD, it takes like 2 days for me to forget to do something, or like it takes 2 days for me to break a habit. So as much as I would love to be able to be like, all right, cool, like let me remember to mute my Discord noises, it's never going to happen unless it like badoops on stream and then I'm like, oh fuck, and then remember to silence it. that's just how that's gonna work. I apologize. All right, but yes, Ash, thank you again so much for making this. Really took me out of my comfort zone, using only warm colors, having a big house, having multiple floors, having to do a modern build. So it's always good to kind of stretch these muscles, because I get so used to doing like my cottagecore stuff and I know what I like. I know what like, and you know, in the VODs you can see me like going through and being like, oh, I want to use this item that's specifically in this pack because I know what I like, you know, I know which things that I generally tend to like, what I generally tend to like float to. So I appreciate you for doing this. If you want to get me back, I don't do traditional or cottage decor ever, so build me a cozy little house to furnish. I was honestly thinking of making you do like a tiny house, like a tiny yeah, I think they're called tiny houses, or a tiny build, where it's like you only have so much space, so you really have to like, but I don't know. I'll figure something out, because I'm also not a good builder. So I got to practice building before I just kind of give you a little cottagecore number to decorate. But don't worry, I'm cooking something up for you. I'm cooking something up. All right. So we have saved. Let's take a look at... Oh, all right, hold oh my god, ew, that was the grossest laugh I've ever made in my life. Hold on. Oh my god, this looks so good. Ew, I'm so mad that Casper just made me ugly laugh like that. All right, hold on. Chat, look at this. Look. She's making progress on my tuber. Oh my god. That's insane. That's insane to me. Yeah, like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because like, keep in mind, chat, like Casper did this PNG tuber that I'm using right now. So, and this was like, I unveiled this in April. So I need you to understand that from April to like, I think I unveiled it on April 20th during like my 420 stream when I was doing Smash or Pass on Pokemon. So like from this to this, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll have to sing my praises to her. But yes, she did a lot of this work on stream today. So go watch her VODs. And also like stick around, she might finish the rest of it on stream. Jesus Christ, that is so pretty. I gotta message her later. Would it be considered a Moo tuber instead of a PNG tuber? It will now. It will now. It absolutely will now. That's what I'll call it. The hair is really pretty too. Yeah, it's crazy. Just like the absolute like uptick in quality. And that's not at all me saying that like the current PNG tuber I'm using isn't quality. Like this is the one that I'm using, I'm probably going to use for a long time. Like this is always going to be my spring PNG tuber, or my spring mood tuber. And she's currently this honestly might be spring and summer. And she's currently making like fall right now, my fall mood tuber, and she's also making because like I stream on Fridays and Halloween this year is on a Friday, so she's making a special version of my mood tuber that has a costume for that one Friday stream. I appreciate her so much, so much, and I'll probably use it like, you know, into the first like 2-ish weeks of November before I like go back to, you know, the other one. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm just blown away. All right, the last thing we will do, and all right, 2 more things that we'll do. 1 second, let me turn that off real quick. We did on the last Sims stream, we did spin to see what our next build challenge is going to be, because before this challenge we did make a fairy themed house without using the fairy pack. The wheel picker chose for us our next build challenge is going to be making a vampire mansion without using any of the vampire pack items. So that should be interesting. So the next time I play The Sims, it's either that or me exploring the werewolf pack, which I have not done yet. But the last thing that we will do is Annie, should I do I have to pull up the clip and like play it on stream, or do I just press play? You tell me. Up to you entirely. Okay. So let's hold on. Let's see.
All right.
Oh my god. All right, hold on.
All right. The poison for Cusco. The poison chosen specially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison? Got you covered.
Oh my goodness. I hope you feel better soon. I'm so sorry. I know you're not feeling well. Yeah, finally recovering, but your voice dropped multiple octaves and it's not far off from crunk. Yeah, no, I know you're not feeling well. So I hope you feel better. But that's funny. That's really, really funny. All right, chat. We're over and out. You know, we're good to go. You can't see it, but I did just like whip. Just like, yeah. I'm also, it's anyway. So let's find somebody to raid out into, so I can eat the rest of my pizza. Let's see. Let's take a look. See. I miss pizza. What'd you get? I got white pizza because I apparently wanted to die today and have a lot of cheese. So white pizza with the ricotta, the mozzarella, all that good stuff. We are going to raid into another Team Fluffy member. We're going to raid into Vexingly Yours. Their pronouns are they, them. Please do not forget that. they are playing Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which is the Nintendo Switch 2 edition they're playing. So we're going to go right into them. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you very, very greatly. Let me turn the music back on so this is less awkward. There we go. There we go. Chat, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you very, very greatly. You sweet things. Thank you for the hype train earlier. Thank you for all the resubs to the follows. We had a couple of those today. Yeah, just like I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate you coming to like hear me talk about, you know, my journey of self-discovery, the ADHD diagnosis, and the new job and everything. I appreciate it. Exciting things ahead, also uncertainty ahead, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the uncertainty and all that, so we'll traverse it all together. So I hope you have a great weekend on purpose. I will see y'all on Sunday for Project Zomboid. Hopefully things will work for us. And I will see you all again soon. Love yous. Bye.